The first season finally over, the champion finally decided, the 16 qualified teams are finally ready to rest. It's the 16 unqualified teams are finally ready to come back to racing. Hello everyone and welcome to the JBL Consolation Cup Season 1, Event 1, Skiing. It will work exactly the same as it did in the JBL Cup. 4 teams, 4 of each heat will go in and the top 2 will move on. 4 will race for gold. The first heat, Cherry Clouds, Spinning Trains, Furious Fireworks and the High Bowlers who are already off the course. The remaining 3 teams still spinning around, who will be out. Spinning Trains are the first ones out, so that means that the Cherry Clouds and Furious Fireworks will move on. Furious Fireworks continuing to roll around and now they're off. Amazing time from the Furious Fireworks. Cherry Clouds will also join them in the semi-finals. High Bowlers and Speeding Trains are already out. Look at this. The 3 teams spinning for a while. High Bowlers falling very early. And it was a close call for second, but just about. Cherry Clouds managed to hold on for long enough. And Furious Fireworks destroyed the previous record. 21 seconds. Second heat, Wolves, Icicle Incredibles, Executioners and Brightening Knapweed, and 3 teams are already off. Executioners will win the heat with ease as the only team remaining on the course. All the other teams very close here, but it will be the Brightening Knapweed who will finish in second place ahead of Wolves and Icicle Incredibles and will also move on. Not the best time, but good enough to move on. As we're ready to move on to the third heat, Sugar Crush, Streaming Serpents, Spices and Eye of the Desert. Wait, no, not Eyes of the Desert. Yes, actually, Eyes of the Desert are also here and will move on. Alongside the Streaming Serpents who win the heat. Very convincing showing. Sugar Crush falling quite early and it's a close finish here between the Eye of the Desert and Spices, but Spices give up a bit earlier and will be the first ones out. As you can see, both of them fall off. Streaming Serpents win the heat, Eye of the Desert will join them in the semis. And for the final heat of the first round, final 4 teams, Sapphire Spirals, Laser Beams, Zooming Zebras and Banana Blasters, who will be the final 2 teams moving on. All 4 teams are still rolling around. It's very close. Zooming Zebras are off. Who else? Oh, they all came to a stop on the course. For the first time in this event, we have a tie. In this case, we're gonna go for a tiebreaker between the 3 remaining teams. Zooming Zebras will not move on, but Sapphire Spirals, Laser Beams and Banana Blasters will go for yet another round. The first one to fall off will be out, the other 2 will move on. Let's see, the tiebreaker. Down they come, and the Laser Beams are out. Sapphire Spirals and Banana Blasters will move on to the semis. Laser Beams will be awarded the 9th place for this, as they did make it to a tiebreaker, but it is not enough to move on to the next round. Quite a harsh bump. They fell just a little bit before the Sapphire Spirals, and that was too much, and they are out. As we're now moving on to the semi-finals with the 8 remaining teams. Furious Fireworks, Brightening Knapweed, Streaming Serpents and Sapphire Spirals who will win the heat. Sapphire Spirals just spinning around with a short victory lap will make it to the finals. What about the other 3 teams? They all exploded off the course. What happened there? A massive bump between everyone. Brightening Knapweed will move on. Streaming Serpents and Furious Fireworks flying off to the sides and will not make it to the finals. And now for semi-final B, Cherry Clouds, Executioners, Eye of the Desert and Banana Blasters ready to roll down. Everyone's still in at the moment. Executioners are off, Cherry Clouds are off, Banana Blasters are off, but will make it to the finals alongside Eye of the Desert. And so we have our final 4. It's a close finish again. Everyone doing well, but the top 2 did better than the rest. As you can see, Executioners been pushed multiple times, eventually too much for them to stay on. Cherry Clouds couldn't keep it under control and are also out. Banana Blasters and Eye of the Desert will join Sapphire Spirals and Brightening Napweed here for the finals. Who will win the first gold of the JBL Consolation Cup? All teams still spinning around. It's all for the gold here. You want to start strong in an 8-event competition. Sapphire Spirals are off. 3 teams left. Eye of the Desert, Veros off. Who will win gold? It's a close finish. Brightening Napweed are also off. Banana Blasters will win the first event of the JBL Consolation Cup. A phenomenal start for the Banana Blasters. This is what you want to start with. This is what you want to do. And that is exactly what the Banana Blasters have done. A great return after not being here for a while. The Sapphire Spirals couldn't quite keep it under control. They were the first ones out. Eye of the Desert just came to a stop and eventually had to roll to the side, accepting a bronze. Brightening Napweed couldn't clutch it out, so the Banana Blasters will leave today's event with the gold. Phenomenal times from everyone in this heat too. But in the end, Eye of the Desert, Brightening Napweed and Banana Blasters will earn the medals today and will start at the top of the standings. Highballers will start at the bottom, but with 7 events left to go, anything is still open. Well, we hope you all enjoyed, and we hope to see you soon for the next event, the Wave Race. We hope to see you then. Until then, don't forget to keep on rolling.